I'm gonna try to make this as quick as possible. I remember a few years ago, I ended up watching this movie, and long story short, this girl goes abroad to write a story on this supposed cursed cave. She goes in there, something attaches to her. What she ends up finding out after becoming possessed, getting the help of an elder or a bruja, is that there was this entity that was attached to her due to her childhood trauma where her mother became possessed, and she was removed from the room during the ritual, but before her mother was properly exorcised, her mother touched her and the demon transferred to her. And when her mother passed away, she was raised by her aunt, built a bond that was very strong with her cousin that was around the same age as her, but then they were separated, and so the demon she had kind of fed off of that pain. So basically, she ends up somehow, some way, her cousin ends up there. I don't remember how. And her cousin ends up also now dealing with needing an exorcism from this elder or bruja. And the method to exorcising them turned out to have to be different. The first girl needed like like an extreme exorcism, like almost like excessive rebuke. When they tried that method on her cousin, it didn't work. It actually fed the demon. Like the demon was feeding off the pain inflicted during that very hard rebuke. So they changed the method and they took a more gentler approach. And what she needed was a more, basically like a cleanse that manifested in the form of comfort. And her wound was created from her being separated from her cousin, the second girl, not the girl whose mother was possessed and passed on. And she felt a wound from when her cousin had left. So not only was this energy kind of just leaping from person to person, but each person carried a different wound, and each spirit or entity that manifested through that wound was different in its nature. So they both needed a different, very different kind of cleanse. The first needed rebuke and a very intense like process, and then the other one, when they were doing it to her, it was actually killing her, and she turned out to need a more gentle approach in the severing of that tie between her and the entity. So this just makes me think about day-to-day life and just certain things that I've learned throughout my journey about how different every person's situation is with demonic